Testing, 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 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Oh, I think I have a volume high. Okay, welcome to Kisara's Casual Corner. I am Kisara. We are taking it a little easy today. Decided I was going to stream instead, or continue streaming. Despite, I was like, oh, maybe I won't. But I was like, I'm feeling okay now. My mouth is not as numb. Besides, this game has voice acting, so fortuitously, I don't have to read nearly as much. But I was also curious about what on earth other destinies I could possibly come across in this game. So, decided that I was going to pick up the mantle and play a little bit more to see what truth. As you can see on the side there, I already had two stories unlocked from the last stream last week. Figured why not? So give me 1 more minute and then we will get that party started. Ooh, talking actually is a lot, so fortuitously I'm going to take it a little easy and let the narrator do all of the reading. Hey K-Dog, how are you? Hi, yes, how are you? Give me 1 more second. I'm just going to make sure everything's all in the up and up and we're good to go. So 1 moment. Okay, now I'm okay, though my mouth is still a little bit on the weird side, but we'll see. Audio seems different. I don't know how to explain the difference. Let me take a listen real quick. Aside from that, it transfers to my phone very quickly. Is the audio different or is my talking different? Keep in mind, I did go to the dentist today, and I am still feeling some of the effects from it. I'm not numb anymore, but I can't talk. The other option I would probably say is, if it's the mic, it's probably the way that it picks up into the PlayStation 5. When it goes into the computer, not me, but my mic. It goes into the computer, has something different. I also recognize in my last stream, I have sound much louder on the PlayStation. I actually have to move my microphone away. And I know that has something to do with the fact that I talk very powerfully. I am fully aware of this. Whispering just sounds so weird. All right, so with that, I think without further ado, I've got everything all set up. I got my drink. Let's kick back, and let's read some stories. Or at least some more paths of them. Okay. So we've actually, I think you were here, K-Dog, and anyone else that wasn't, we actually unlocked 2 stories. Now, what I'm not going to do now is review what those stories were, right? I'll try not to recreate them, but I don't remember exactly how we got there. And I didn't rewatch the stream. But ideally, I would like to not revisit them in the event that anyone wants to continue playing this game. They can discover this particular set of truths themselves. We are going to try to pick different choices. I will try to remember what they were when we get there, but there are 24 endings. We're not going to get them all. All right, so with that, let's continue where we left off.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Okay. I wish I could put this in there. Let me see if I can do this. I want to make sure, hello everyone that is joining. I want to just make sure, I feel like I should be able to manage my own stream from my thing, right? View dashboard. I just want to put spoilers on the thing because I want to make sure that we aren't yes, there we go. So, part 2, parentheses, spoilers. And done. Okay. I believe now it should be changed in the stream. Does my stream say spoilers? Oh, if it does, I'll see it later. Okay. Oh, I wish it did. So just heads up, spoiler alert for anyone that's coming in. I have already unlocked 2 stories. So there will be some, things that you'll hear that may affect this, how you understand it or see it or whatever it is. No, I guess it's there. That's so weird. It's not showing up on mine. Okay. So with that, now that my stream is working again, I am going to... Okay. I haven't done the Sky Ripper story yet. I know that for a fact. Because it's got an exclamation point on it. We can go and find the ancient artifact that defeated the lost gods. It would indeed be a game changer. Though it was split into 2 pieces many years ago, Reynardo could rebuild it by first getting the armature. Okay, so we have a brand new set of story here as far as this is concerned. I actually kind of want to go back and see if we can save this person. But I'm going to make some different choices along the way. So, let's go and save this guy.
Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. Lapino's frantic message said that the Ravens were going to kill him for being a rebel spy. And that he had a clever plan. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Or so Lapino had told him over the far speaker anyway.
Okay, so we decided to go rescue the friend. Hopefully,
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Okay, so the one thing I remember that was the most interesting about this game was the Path of Destinies, right? So it's a choose-your-own-adventure RPG, or not RPG, action-adventure. I guess it's RPG, but it also the direction that I take in the actual this section here where I'm just exploring. That is also singular path. I can't retake a new path as we go. So currently I have... Who is this? Sibo, hi! How are you? So currently I have a Winter Thorn that freezes my enemies. I have the Firestorm that helps to fire my enemies. And I have my Hero Sword already maxed out. Go team. How are you today, Sibo? If I sound a little weird, it's either my mic or
the terror of the sandcastles when he was too...
my dentist appointment. I realize my tongue still feels funny. Okay, so we can go this way. Thank you very much. Oh, so these respawn, it looks like. Every new gameplay, maybe? Interesting. Okay, so we're going to continue. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you for joining. Oh, I don't remember how to fight. Ah, right. I remember being terrible at this. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Ow. This. Okay. Oh man, I'm about to die. Oh, I'm dead.
For some reason, Reynardo remembered a fairy tale his mother had told him about a land where only the apes talked and animals went around without clothes.
So, that's the start of this. Of course, at the start of my stream, my own dog decided he wants to be up on the couch. Okay, nope, but I am not picking you up. You used the little stair thing. Come on, you can do it. Doggy. This is called Foley artistry, right? When you get sound effects. All right, I see chat. I see the chat now that I have died. Oh, thank you, Sibo. I appreciate that. And Mad Matt's here. Mad Matt, welcome in. Yeah, this is the game that I remember you said that you wanted to see, but missed. And I decided, well, I'm a little loopy, so why not stream from the PlayStation where you all can't see how loopy I look, and two, I can be comfortable in my pajamas. So, you know how that goes. All right, let's see. And Sibo sends me a love. I appreciate that. Loopy is very good. Well, loopy is good. I am usually loopy without having gone to the dentist, so I am extra loopy today. I'm not even loopy from like drugs. It's just like my mouth just feels funny. You know, when it feels clean, and you're like, wow, it's like it's not new, but it's new, you know? Restart from the checkpoint before I keep talking to myself. Or talking weird about myself. Alright. I remember how to fight now. Oh man, all of them got me. Ah, they hit me at the same time. Alright, there we go. Ow. Alright, I got this. Alright, there we go. No heal for you. Oh, he's got a buff. And there we go. Whew.
That was odd. Reynardo had been here, at this exact place, at this exact time.
Okay.
This time, there were so many more ravens.
There are way more ravens. So heads up, for anyone that did not come to the stream before, I've unlocked 2 of the 24 stories already. This is actually the start of one of the pathways I've already taken. That's why it says I've been here before. But I have other options as the game progresses for different storylines to continue down. Madman says, maybe the dental loopiness canceled out your inherent loopiness and you experience a mundanity that everybody else feels for the first time. This level of mundanity is very weird. No, the one time I actually felt, I think, something similar to what I believe you're describing was on, like, ADHD medication. Was not a fan. I had, like, it was like loopy, but in like, I'm coherent, and I didn't like it. Okay, so, we are
Healing
doing...
fruits were great, but You can never get the stains out.
The narrator's not helping anything, really. We are doing a playthrough where we revisit some of our old stuff and make new choices within those paths that we already took. So we're starting off on this one. I started this one before. Let's see. So we're going to find new paths to discover inside of it. You said, I riced my ankle all last night as good as new. Rice works wonders, as does the actual eating of rice. Tried that stuff back in elementary school, middle. Didn't really do anything to you. Lucky.
And shivered. He had no business messing with ancient, cruel artifacts. What he needed was his friends around him.
I died again.
Clear eyes, full hearts. Can't lose.
Okay, so... yeah, for me, how do I describe it? I described it as if... yeah, I know, right? I was like, ooh, just wandering, and I totally meant to go there. No one told me the first time I played this I could do that.
You tell if someone's far away, or just really small.
I'm exploring everything now. Look at that. All these places I didn't see before. And I'm breaking benches. Mm-hmm. That bench. How dare it? We got some ore. Nice, nice. Man, attacking the sneaker things is way easier than trying to sneak around them. Okay, so just to give everyone a heads up, what's interesting about this game, I keep saying before, is Path of Destinies is a choose-your-own-adventure book. But even the paths I actually take...
Oops. Thought Reynardo.
You can explode. There we go. You just explode the guys, and we're okay. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Ow. Come on. And now throw you across the room. Alright. What is this?
This chest smelled kind of funky. He hoped he didn't get it in his clothes.
Well, it smelled funky, but I got water essence from it, so it all worked out. Go team. Go team go. So also the paths I take. Some of the paths actually open up as I get more things. Some of the paths actually don't open up until I actually progress further in the story. So there are paths that I took last time that are now open here. Or sorry, there are paths that weren't open before that are now open here because I've upgraded my swords or I have, leveled up or anything like that. So things like that. So the paths themselves are also new. The actual platformer paths. So I actually like the game as far as like not only being a choose your own adventure, but literally choose your own pathway. Madman says, Kisara, that bench was some old lady's favorite resting spot on the way back to the market. Mad, have we seen any people
find high quality ore like this just anywhere? Just anywhere with chests.
There are no people here. There are no people. No old lady coming down to the marketplace in her favorite benches. Hey, plenty of time. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome to Kisara's Loopy channel. We're really probably talking is not her friend, but she'll do it anyway. Alright, we use the altar. We can unlock our stats, or a stat, or some stats. Also, some stats don't open up until you played through the game at least twice or 3 times. So, plenty of options, plenty of achievements to unlock. So let's see. I have now open to me combat. I like combat. Combat's good. Grab damage. Impale your enemy on your sword. That one.
He was getting better and better.
Alright, what else do I want? So I want this. What's this? Getting stronger. Kick and throw this. I want that too. Give me all of it. Alright, so now I've leveled up there. I have my fire sword, I have my winter sword, and I have my hero sword. Ooh, what's this? Mad says, we have not seen any people. You probably scared them off with your wanton destruction. Matter of fact, how do you know you didn't kill them all off screen? Because they are not slimes, they are people, they are villagers. Also, I don't kill slimes. Come to the stream earlier, you'll see. Coconut curry. Minus the coconut part, that sounds delicious. Alright, so we decided to take this pathway, which I've never seen before. Of course. Ow! Ow!
Touche.
Ooh, who hit me?
He said, and died.
Yeah, lurk away, Drake. I got you. I know what you're doing. Thank you for coming in. I hope you enjoy the show. Let's see. Mad, if you gave them a chance, if you gave them the stuff for poison, the poison to kill Prinny. Prinny's poison. The poison to kill Prinny. Prinny's poison. The poison specifically designed to kill Prinny's poison. That poison? I mean, that curry. That curry is what I meant. That curry. To kill Prinny. I mean, we're not killing Prinny. Prinny, we absolutely need you to live. So help me, Mad, if that curry is poison, one, that is a devious recipe you have put. And two, Prinny is sweating. Prinny, I would have sworn I left arsenic out of my voting tutorial. Who's trying to hit me? I think not. Come here. Yeah!
I pick you!
Left, right,
Ravens
left.
were
Jab,
landing
jab.
everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack.
So
Ravens
heads
weren't
up.
picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest.
I did put spoilers in this, right? Okay, so you see how this is a door that I can't access currently? It's because as you'll notice on the top left screen there, I don't have a void sword yet. I haven't crafted one. I will eventually.
Hey, I'm a firefox, thought Reynardo.
Yes, Reynardo, you are a firefox. Well done. There, Prinny, we've got puns for you. We provided everything in my stream.
Lupino would betray him. But now Reynardo knew that. What would Lupino do if he knew that Lupino was going to betray him? Well, he'd concoct some crazy scheme, wouldn't he? That used Lupino's betrayal against him and it would blow up in his face. Maybe he was overthinking this. Well, that would be a first.
And throw you off a roof.
And that is how we do it, said Reynardo to himself.
Remember that child who randomly died earlier in the game? It was a very surprising moment. I could probably restart the whole game so everyone. But currently the game is $3 on PlayStation. I recommend everyone get it. It's not Tunic, but it's definitely something I would probably say equal par as far as fun is concerned, in my opinion. The pun happened while I was typing that. Let's see. Besides, every good long-distance murderer knows you need to build trust with a handful of non-deadly recipes beforehand. This is called Mad Matt's blog, Toward Ultimate Demise. You're welcome.
Dirty and bloody, Reynardo finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Reynardo recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am.
And the child at the beginning was a rabbit.
Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia.
We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer, and his only daughter? That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Okay, so the last time we actually did go to find Zenobia and did not try to go to get whatever this thing is. You dig the cutscene art style? I do too. I'm actually kind of surprised at this game the way it is, because I was like, oh, that's a lot of details that's actually gone into the gameplay for it. It's a storybook of different stories, that pathways and stuff like that, and it's an action figure. I was like, yeah, I would probably say this stands up to the pretty great things of foxes with swords genre. All right, so if we go down the path of saving Zenobia again, we could find a different way, but I'm gonna make this change here. We're gonna go find the Eye of the Lost God. Even though Reynardo could no longer get the Sky Ripper's armature, its core was still within reach. Maybe he could still harness its power with Lapino's help.
To make the Sky Ripper, the Transcendent Emperor had wrapped an armature around the eye of a god. Reynardo had already let that armature slip away to save Lapino's life. But even its core, the eye torn from a god, surely they could fashion a great weapon from that.
The core of the Sky Ripper?
Lapino's excited.
That's an actual thing that we could just go and get. You've been busy.
He sure had. Reynardo told him all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, and scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend.
Reynardo grinned. He had a very good feeling about this.
He had a good feeling about this. This is good. Good feelings are good. Right?
It's beautiful here, thought Reynardo. It was nice to be back with his old war buddy. All right. Lapino was a traitor. But still, it was good company.
Spoiler alert. I think that's in the... I hope I put that in the title. Did it change to that being in the title? That would be great. Alright, so we can't go that way. Wrong sword. This is for the hero's sword. There we go.
That is a very cool sword, thought Reynardo.
Winter sword.
No, seriously. He couldn't feel his paw anymore.
I wonder what would have happened if I didn't have the winter sword already. Okay, so... As you can... Oh, water sword. Winter thorn? Huh. Okay. So you are here. We have currently... Let's see. Not enough to make a new sword or to upgrade any. So nothing we can do at the workbench. Get it? Because it's a cool sword. You and the narrator should work together. We have a new gem. Critical chance. Hard to deal with. Alright, here we go. We found some gems. So that's good. Ooh, what's this? Read. Dear Zenobia. See, this is where I reveal plot twist that I wrote this game. Wait. My maniacal laugh did not want to come out. It was going to have more like behind it. Instead, it sounded like a dying cuckoo bird. But not really, I'm not that cool. Aww. Mad says, got a whole umbrella stand worth of swords in your inventory. I do. I'm still really upset by my muahahas. Wait. Yeah, I was going for that, but the other one was just air. I wasn't having it. No. Dentist, I was like, my really does some things to my brain. Dear Zenobia, the director of the Academy has told me how much he was impressed by your academic performance and leadership. Somehow, I doubt this was a session of bootlicking. I have seen plenty of those. That old toad was sincere. I am proud of you, my daughter. You will make a fine empress one day. Oh, this is the king. Emperor. On my end, great news. Professor Calaveras has been studying the Nexus and has made a bold observation. That toad is a true genius. You know how that island is unique, constantly changing, new crystalline formations appearing, island fragments merging, splitting, slowly drifting, and held together by some invisible threads? Honestly, I thought I was reading like Pink Floyd lyrics for a second. Professor Calaveras is convinced that these changes are not random, but rather indicative of living nature on islands. He has observed that certain changes on the Nexus follow or sometimes precede a turbulence on another island, landslide, quake, flood. The Nexus seems to resonate with those events. Maybe the islands are a hive mind. The Nexus is the brain? In any case, I am funding a permanent scientific observatory on the Nexus. It will attract the Empire's greatest minds with Professor Calaveras at the helm. I anticipate a great age of enlightenment for the Empire. With love, Father. Hive mind. Think of something that inspires schadenfreude, like one of your enemies stepping in a mound of dog chocolate. Let the wicked chuckle bubble up from deep in your heart. Come here. Ow, I didn't see you.
Get over here!
I got an achievement somewhere. I could go the Yzma route.
Is that my voice? Oh well.
I could go that one.
I'm not going to...
What is the line in the Kronk's, not Kronk, in Emperor's New Groove?
I'm going to drink it. And when I'm back to my beautiful self...
You know, kind of thing. I could pull off that kind of Mohas instead. Professor Calaveras going for symbolism over subtlety. Yes, he is. Gotta make things more interesting, right? Right. Ooh,
This one looked familiar.
crystals.
Had he lost this one in a card game? Welcome back, he thought.
Ow. Oh.
Dreams may come, he thought.
No one said card game.
Found out.
Not one person maybe might have said it, but no one said card game. No, that was your imagination. Ow. Whoosh. Yeah, the Fox protagonist lost some fancy baubles to the protagonist from Card Sharks. Oh God. Do I see a crossover? I do not, actually. Ooh. Time to break some crystals. Yeah, lurk away, K-Dog. Do what you gotta do. Enjoy rest. Relax. Enjoy life. Enjoy my stream. As I break crystals. Because that's just what I do, is wanton destruction, according to Mad Matt.
You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. So these had to be Imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead.
So heads up. So remember when I said earlier that you can't go back to certain pathways? So see here. So I just crossed this ravine, but there's no way to be able to go back because there's no also that thing, the hook thing.
What else could you hook?
Dashing ropes meets slide dealer. Man, it'd be really great if
Reynardo
these crystals had food in them.
Wrong. All over. He could feel an almost palpable sickness in the air. And if the land could have tumors, they would look like these monstrous crystals. The forest was quieter than it had been.
You know, crystals that...
But few birds. He didn't count the ravens. Reynardo smelled sick animals and dying ones. But no healthy ones. And getting a bad feeling about this, Reynardo thought.
We were having good feelings before.
Maybe they should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming here.
Too late for regrets. Also, ain't got time for regrets. We just move forward. We make decisions and we move forward. Regrets get in your way. Like hardcore. Like take a path after thinking it through and move. That's it. That's all. That's the only thing we got in this life. Take a path and go. Interesting. I'll try. No, I'll try going this way because I can come back.
Reynardo hoped this portal had been inspected recently.
Okay. Ooh, I got a void crystal and I got a gem. Oh wow, I'm getting way more gems. So I can go back where I came from, or I can use this teleporter. Making the right choice and being perfect all the time makes for an unexciting story like Ocean's 13. Of this, we agree. So we're going to teleport. Oh, fortuitously, it teleports us right back to the beginning. So here we go. Look at that. We made the right choice. Alright, so now we have to use the hero sword.
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
Ah, yes, apples. Alright, so... Okay. Cool. I'll go back. Fortuitously, the puzzles are not nearly as difficult as, like, let's say, the hacks.
It looked like they'd forgotten to turn off their flamethrower.
Alright, can I use my altar yet? Nope, no skill sets available. No, open the door, open the door. I see ravens coming, right? Yep. Oh, that guy. Oh. No. Ah!
Bye-bye, life.
Just about to dodge.
Hello, emptiness.
I feel like I was better last week. Come here. Finally. No! Oh, they all hit me at once.
There is a season.
Yeah, blame it on the dentist juice.
Died.
I got an achievement, so I'll blame that one there. Chaos, all about, like, random occurrences. Hey.
This was
Whoosh.
going spectacularly well, thought Reynardo.
But I did level up, and I believe the altar is behind me, but I can't go back because the altar is behind me. We can only move forward, guys. Oh, the door's open. Yay. Go team. Go team, go. What have we got here? I like how it uses your grappling hook as a get over here. Oh, yeah, I've been using that the whole time.
The icosahedron, Reynardo felt queasy, like dozens of tiny worms were nibbling his insides.
It wasn't healthy to be so close to the eye of a god.
I mean, he's
How
got a point
could
there.
he use it? He could take it to the observatory. The scientists there could tell him how to harness its ancient power. But honestly, Reynardo ached to get away from it.
He brought the core back with him to the Farfarer. But honestly, Reynardo ached to be rid of it.
Tell you what, said Lupino. I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost. The Imperial outpost was a vital communications node. Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And it would be full of secret plans and maps and maybe even rebel prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Reynardo.
But what if this was a ruse so that Lupino could get the core into the hands of the Empire? Was Reynardo ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself.
Okay, so we have an interesting choice here, right? These are two brand new choices, as you can see. Okay, so the core is far too important to trust to Lupino. Could he really rely on Lupino to take it to the observatory? Would it be risky? Or anything to get rid of this creepy feeling? If he could rely on Lupino to bring them the core, Reynardo could instead make an assault on the Imperial outpost and gain valuable intel for the rebellion. He could also stay away from the core's unhealthy aura. Now, at this point, spoiler for anyone that's still joining and hasn't figured it out by now, I've already unlocked the part where 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, spoiler time. I've already unlocked the part where we discover that Lupino is a traitor. Right? I've already unlocked that story. How we did it, check out the first VOD. But there are 3 other stories that involve Lupino. And I kind of want to know what they are. And in order to get the achievement for unlocking all the stories anyway, we have to go still knowing that that outcome might be happening. I also don't know. Maybe he will take it to the scientists. Who knows? So let's go ahead and, for the moment, pretend like we don't know that and take it to the scientists anyway. So we will go attack I plan to go attack the thing, the outpost.
Trust me, Reynardo,
And Lapino will go.
I won't regret this. I'll treat the car like it was my own baby daughter.
Because
As the
that is a
Farfarer
sus
dived
picture.
towards the Nexus, Lapino was jumping up and down with excitement. Stop rabbiting around, Reynardo
Rabbiting.
said. Lapino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lapino leapt off the ship.
As Lapino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Reynardo vaguely remembered Lapino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back. But Reynardo was relieved not to carry the core anymore.
Wow,
He was
Lapino.
already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lapino would get it right. And if Reynardo could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in this sector. Right?
So, Lapino, not only do we quote, sort of, spoiler, know that he's a traitor, but also clearly not a good father and husband? Okay. Well, we make our decisions, unfortunately, and in this case, they are achievement hunting decisions. Yes? Okay, good. We're all in agreement. Oh, wait, I thought the altar was over here. We're gonna go... smash this barrel. And now we're gonna smash this barrel. Now we're gonna smash this crystal. So many. Oh boy! I didn't see you guys coming.
He's a bit tired of doing that, thought Reynardo.
Haha, alright. Oh, we also learned last time that these elevators run on wishes and wishful thinking. And propellers. But mostly wishful thinking. Because nothing like engines that run on gasoline and wishful thinking. That's the most powerful force in the universe, wishful
In
thinking.
this chest, there were woodcuts of amazingly beautiful vixens wearing no clothes at all. And something more useful.
Yeah, vixens. Or ores. What we were looking for was ore. So I still don't have a void sword. Can't go down that way. Eventually I'll have a void sword. I just haven't made it yet. Okay, so now I have a new thing with a thing. Inflict damage on hooked enemies. I can take off shields. Let's see. Impale your enemy on your sword when you grab them. That's nice. Increase stamina. Or increase my maximum health. That's nice too. Let's, you know what? I'm gonna go aggressive damage.
More and more extraordinary.
Oh, by the way, in case no one saw before, you can't level up all the way to that 3rd tier until you unlock more stories. So there's a lot. Okay, so we have to go here. Or did I come from this? Nope, I'm definitely supposed to go this way.
I'm sorry. Was that your shield?
Go team! Go team, go!
Reynardo caught his breath. His joints still hurt, but he couldn't feel the poison in his system anymore.
What poison?
He'd let the armature slip out of his hands to save his friend Lupino. Of course he had to let Lupino take the core. The rebellion needed every man doing his duty. And the rabbit would be no good taking on an Imperial outpost, right? Reynardo wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
That is definitely an interesting idle thought. Something that you would definitely have while just wandering through a hive mind of islands. I think, anyway. Alright, we'll get more ores. Ooh, void. Yes, please. And wishful thinking elevator, activate. Oh, it's not void, it's wind essence.
The rebellion's time was running out. The intel he would collect from the outpost would give the rebels a small edge in the final battle. But the real game changer was the core. That was in Lupino's paws. Reynardo hated playing second fiddle.
Did he really? Do what? Hold on one second. Okay. Alright, good to go. Oh, right.
Hey, a workbench! He could try out his new bling.
Yeah, his new bling, and I can make some swords. I think I have enough now, right? Can I make wind essence? No, not enough wind essence. Just not enough. I can nope, not enough ore. I could upgrade my firestorm. I returned and accidentally just exploded a glass lid all over my kitchen. Oh, did you... I don't know what I was going to ask next. I was going to say, did you do it with, like, fire magic? And I don't know why that was the first thought that came to my head. It was a very natural question. I was like, oh, did you accidentally explode it with fire magic? Because that's normal, right? Right. Exactly. Cool. So we're going to actually save our ores so that we can make a void blade with wind essence. But that way in the next playthrough I can actually open those doors. Alright, so now I have shield breaker. Your hits cause the shield to drop their thing. Attack speed. Now is Pyrex, microwave save. Oh, okay. Okay, so definitely not fire magic. Let's see. Attack speed. Increases your attack speed by 10%, which I don't think I'm gonna go with treasure hunter for the moment. Next workbench I can change it as necessary. Can't get over there. Oh, come on. I'm going to get that achievement of splitting warlocks in half. Now, if I had heated up with fire magic and immediately dipped it into cold water, now that would have exploded. That's true. Alright, we threw him off the edge, because ravens apparently don't fly.
Took the outpost with a song in his heart.
Ooh! Taking care of yourself. Be careful to Ooh! Achievement unlocked. Be careful and finish a level without taking damage from start to finish! Yay!
Soon, he was stuffing his sack with key messages from and to the fleet. Then the fire speaker toad chortled a new message. The observatory had been sacked by ravens. Lupino and all the scientists had been taken to the mountains.
Oh, Lupino.
Why had he trusted Lupino again? And now the Empire had the core. Reynardo hailed the rebel base to warn them. But their fire speaker didn't crouch back.
Oh no.
Was the base under attack too?
Your flawless victory. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, you two. But now we have a real conundrum. Again, we're down a path that I've never seen before, so do we have to rescue Lapino again? Or do we go ahead and... So, he had to rescue Lapino again. Maybe he should rescue his friend, Traitor. After all, none of this would have happened if he had taken the core to the scientist himself. Or something was wrong at the rebel base. Maybe the Imperials wanted him to rush out and rescue his friend and distract him from the real danger at the rebel base. Maybe he should leave Lapino to his fate and investigate the base. You know it'd be really great? If I had a Millennium Falcon and a friend named Chewbacca and his handler named Han Solo who would be capable of going to get said friend while I and my Yoda training from Dagobah went to go save the rebel base. Right? That or reverse. Or reverse. Especially since you can, cross the Krajan in 23 parsecs. So, I'm just saying. Yes, last stream we have decided that this is just fantasy Star Wars, by the way. That's my thought. I am sticking with it. That's my story. I have no doubt that that's where this is coming from. Okay. So let's go rescue Lapino, because I am curious to see what other Lapino stories I come up with.
Who knew what was going on at the base? But he knew what the Ravens would do to Lapino if Reynardo didn't rescue him fast.
Well, actually he wasn't exactly sure. It kind of depended on whether Lapino was a traitor or not. Reynardo just couldn't bring himself to believe that.
What are old friends for, if not to need rescuing every few days?
Right? What are old friends for? Don't you need rescuing every few days, guys?
Felt a twinge of doubt. Should he have gone to the base? No. Logically, wherever they'd taken Lapino was probably where they took the core, right? Oh, why couldn't Lapino have just, for once, not got himself captured? Was that too much to ask? He shouldn't be too hard on the rabbit. No, he meant well, and he was insanely brave. You had to admire that.
I'm sorry, Mad Matt says. Are you making a reference of some kind? I'm afraid it's flown entirely over my head.
A crafting bench.
No.
Reynardo wondered what he could make with it.
Alright, just to be clear, I still don't have enough to make this, right? No. Alright, we'll get there. Alright, I'm gonna use my magic sword.
I think this is yours, said Reynardo. But couldn't hear his enemy's answer.
Ah, look, we got a thing. Alright, oh, we're getting closer. We got more wind essence. Almost there. Good thing we went this way.
Actually, several buckets.
I didn't mean to blow myself up. 'Twas an accident. Wow, really? Oh, I threw him off the roof.
Hey, wanna hook up?
Come on, dodge. Oh no! Oh no! No, no, no! I grabbed the wrong raven! I grabbed the one that was in the middle of exploding. Phillips is right. Sibo, what do you? You went to A. You went to A. You went. You wished. What's that? You went to a poetry recital. Oh, I haven't been to one of those in a long time. How was it?
Oh, this really didn't have much in the way of safety.
Yeah,
features,
I went to one. Yep, you're correct. I went to a poetry recital. Yeah, how was it? Any good? Ooh, I can go down that. Oh, I can go down that way. Do I want to go down that way? I don't want to go down that way. All right, I want to go down that way. I go. Oh, you read at a poetry recital. Oh, awesome.
He needed some way to break the ice with this wall, so to speak.
Congratulations. I mean, congratulations seems like a weird thing to say, honestly. But, no, really awesome. I'm glad to hear that you read at a poetry recital. I've only done that once. Many years ago. It was in a hot air balloon thing? The poetry recital, or?
That was always a rush.
Because, not gonna lie, that does sound really neat. No, my ore! My ore fell off the cliff! Come on, why would the box throw the ore so far? That's like a mimic box move. It was like mimic. I got conned by a mimic. And I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, here. Tomorrow I go to see the balloons. You'll post a photo. Oh, okay, cool. In DC? Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Post the photo when you get them.
Fresh socks, thought Reynardo. Please be fresh socks.
Let's see. Mad says, I read 0 poetry recitals. I'm not very good with abstract word stuff. I will say this. I don't think it's easy. Oh, I will say, Steve, I actually thought you meant a hot air balloon in DC. Like, I was gonna be like, that's really cool that they actually allowed that, despite the fact that there's like no fly zones everywhere in DC. But that's awesome. I thought you meant the capital of the United States. I was like, man, Steve was reading poetry in a hot air balloon in DC. But no, in Discord sounds good. That sounds awesome. Please post it in Discord. I'm sorry, Sibo. That was really awesome, but my own misunderstandings caught up with me, and the dentist really is messing with my head. So, Sibo got 2 snorts out of me. Go team, go. Oh, wow, I really forced him off the roof, huh? I'm still laughing. It's actually a hot land balloon. Hot land balloon.
There was no sign of him or the ravens who'd captured him. Just rocks and snow and the usual scouts. No sign of the core either. Was this a wild rabbit chase? Oh, trust Lapino to screw up even getting captured. But what was this rebellion for anyway? Well, Lapino was a useless goof. But he was a friend. If friends didn't matter anymore, what was the point of winning this war?
There's your poetry. If friends weren't there anymore, what was the point of winning this war or fighting this war? Whatever he said. I wasn't paying attention. I'm okay, Mad. I'm okay. It's actually a hot land balloon. They inflate it and they drive it around on wheels. Ain't no one got time for you, wizards. No, this guy. Ow. Got it. Whew. Your emotes are fun. Wishful thinking elevator
This is
activated.
quite the view, he thought.
Ooh. Aww. There we go. And we level up. Oh, I think we might have enough for, yeah, I think we have enough for a void sword. Oh, my cheeks. Thank goodness I went to the dentist.
That time, boys! Go on to leave, Raven.
You can't escape me. Whoosh. See, let's see, a void sword. A void sword. Yeah, I'm avoiding my swords, don't you worry. They have hammers though, I have swords. A poem is nice because once you've heard it, you get to keep it. Beauty is forever. Yeah. No, I agree. I used to sometimes see what kind of poetry was coming out in the world just by going to like bookstores and seeing what kind of poetry was getting published and stuff. Definitely made for some interesting idling away of the time sometimes. Okay, I'll go back this way. And then I can figure out where to go from here. Do I go this way? Oh, I think I go this way. And I do understand that sentence, Sibo, very much.
Reynardo really hated inanimate objects.
Don't we all? Especially as a musician, specifically as a pianist, and one that worked as a that also dabbled in songwriting. I get that, I really do. Ooh, yes, smash the crystals. So many crystals. Hate inanimate objects, except the ones that give me health. I like those. Those are good. This is just one story, by the way. How long have we been streaming? Like an hour and some change. This is one story out of 24 stories. When I say it's $3 and it's well worth the money you spent if it's on sale, like more than enough time spent for $3. Honestly, I really do mean it.
Open, says me.
No, no, I wanted closed. Oh, I did want it open. Now we can close it. Nyah! I hate you, random ice crystals. You ruined my life.
The rebellion would soon be engaging the Imperial fleet in a desperate battle. All Reynardo had done was save a friend. It didn't
But what
feel
are...
as good as he'd hoped.
Are a lot of crystals. Oh no! Oh no, no! No! Oh, I have full health. Never mind, I don't need them. I was worried for a second. Lunchboxes? Are these bentos? iPhones?
At the end of the mountain path, Reynardo came to a clearing. There was a campfire, raven feathers, and... oh, Lupino's lucky deck of cards.
Lupino's lucky
Well, that
deck.
wasn't good. Reynardo hoped Lupino would not try to cheat his captors at cards. Ravens were much better than weasels at counting, and they had a very poor sense of humor.
Oh, Lupino.
He saw what he had hoped never to see. Fresh scraps of rabbit fur. Ragged and bloody. Ravens
got
would eat
dark.
anything.
By Crabthar's hammer! Reynardo screamed at the sky. I will avenge you!
The rebels had assembled their fleet. Ahead, the clouds were dark with Imperial ships.
Huh.
If he could reach the
Didn't see
Emperor
that
before
coming.
the rest of the rebels did, maybe he could settle this without too much bloodshed. He set sail, and the Farfarer shot forward.
Okay. So, ravens will eat anything. We've learned.
Poor
We
Lupino
probably already knew.
had never been a great warrior. The mad rabbit was good for a lark and a laugh. And a pint. The thought of ravens eating him made Reynardo furious. The way they were eating up the land. The way the Emperor was eating up the people with his new
Uh-oh, we're about to
ways.
get the Force.
He would make them all pay.
Uh-oh. Dark side. Dark side alert. Avenge Lupino. Oh, here we go. So now I have a...
This sword from the mystical east could make time itself slow for you.
Void sword. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so now there's an achievement, by the way, to up maximum upgrading all of my stuff, so I have to get ores. Alright, now we're gonna make Lupino pay, and we've become a Sith Lord. I don't know if that's true, but we're definitely on the avenging route. Oh, look, we can go in here. Also, I don't know where I am. Like, I don't know what this place is.
What's behind? Door number 2.
Woo! Woo! Achievement unlocked. Use each sword to open a different door. Achievement hunting. It's the bee's knees. Must not fall to the darkness of the soul. Better build a sword made of sheer nothingness. Technically speaking, it's made of wind, and somehow that causes a void. Alright, so we are going to slow down time. I don't know what this is. What is it? Sword magic? I don't really use it. Yeah, okay. You know what?
Wish I could do that.
I am all for a full defense, or aggressive defense. I actually tend to use that in general. Alright, so now we're going to go this way. Wow, I got a gem. I have a level 2 attack speed. Oh, I can use that. Okay. So now...
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
Yes. Parking meters. That's what these are. Alright, we're in the Avenge Lupino route.
He had given up every objective to save his friend. He had given up the armature, the core, the gem, and even Zenobia. He loved Lupino, he realized. Now the rabbit was gone.
My friend.
A hero looks out for his friends, even when they're gone. He would send Lupino an honor guard of ravens to serve him in the halls of the Valiant. He would avenge him.
Boom, boom to your doom.
What kind of raven can't fly? Thought Reynardo.
Oh, there you go, Prinny. What kind of... Prinny asked that question before. What kind of raven can't fly? Right? It's a good question. Like, the Emperor had all of their wings clipped before they went to work from. 'Tis a crooked and depraved empire that would reinstate parking meters. This is true. End of times are coming. Oops, wrong thing.
Don't go away.
Yeah! Go, combo. Alright, here we go. Whoa! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, fire! Fire! Oh! Oh! You would think that after 2 times of doing that, I would learn my lesson. The answer is I don't. I don't learn my lessons at all. In platformer games. I do like the art style of this game. I really do. Alright, here we go. We're avenging Lupino.
Finally, he reached the Emperor's ship. And there was Lupino,
Oh.
surrounded by ravens. He was alive. They'd eaten some other rabbit. I'll save you! He shouted with joy and flung himself at the ravens. Oh, you shouldn't have, said Lupino when the last raven was down. Reynardo threw his arms around his best friend. I had to come. I love you, man. You really, really shouldn't have, said Lupino. And Reynardo felt a rather sharp pain in his back. As he collapsed, Lupino took the dagger out of Reynardo's back and wiped it off.
Ripped that other
on
rabbit,
Reynardo's
yeah.
sleeve.
On my own
Why?
sleeve?
You always have to be the hero. Brave Reynardo, epic Reynardo, super sexy Reynardo, and I'm sick of it.
As Reynardo died, all he could think was,
I'm sorry, Reynardo.
Damn it.
I needed the achievement.
Again.
and just like that, he was alive again, and back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future, when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, and he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome.
So we got this ending this time. We got story number 3, Grab Thor's Hammer! A hero who places friendship above all else. That's the kind of hero we decided to play, by saving our friend above every other choice we made. So, Truth Finder unlocked. So, Truth Finder will help you find paths that lead to the truth that we have not found yet. Look for this icon when making choices in the book. This option can be toggled in the gameplay options of the menu. So, basically, there are, I believe, 4 truths that we have to get to. One for each storyline that we have. Currently, we've actually already found the truth of Lupino's story. And if you look down here, we found the truth of this story, which is called Return to Hippie. The Crystal story. The Dark Crystal story. We are missing truths for Zenobia's story, and we are missing truths for the Armature story. Right? And as you can see, there's lots of truths, there's lots of ways to get to it. We just haven't found it. So, this story unlocked the truth. But if we had taken other routes, they would not have unlocked it. They would have just gotten us closer to it. Here, in the last story, we unlocked another truth. We actually unlocked lots of truths. Last story. Here, no truths. None. So now, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Armature story. We've not actually seen anything from the Armature story, and we've not seen anything from the Zenobia story. We saw a little bit, but not really much. So,
but
let's
he was
continue.
starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the Path of Destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas.
Back at the beginning.
It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had
Sky
told
Ripper,
him.
that's what it's called.
Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor.
Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Okay. So you can always review the stories that you've already unlocked, right, as necessary. Now, at this point, I will go ahead and open a brand new story, one that we've not started, seen, or even remotely touched at all. We're going to go and build the Sky Ripper route.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Reynardo could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Alright. So, oh boy, my teeth. Alright,
As
we're
he
going
set foot
down
on
this
the
way.
island,
Ooh.
Reynardo couldn't help feeling
New
a bit
scenes.
curious. Was Lupino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Reynardo felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper?
Reynardo never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Alright, so this time, no apparent emotion into it. We've already played the emotional route where love was the kicker, and we died. And then we played the logical route where we wanted to find the science of things, and we died. Now we played the gotta save my friends route.
Contained nothing but
And we died.
unmatched gloves. And something more useful.
Alright, so we've never been in this island before. This is a totally different island. Ooh, looks like it's going down. Haha, found you. Forest, please, thank you. Alright, now we can go down. The dark, scary something or other. Alright, here we go. Ooh! What can I... Oh, I can make something?
It would
What can I
be
make?
fun to try out that one. And here was a handy workbench.
How convenient. Okay, so we have Shield Breaker. I actually do like Shield Breaker a lot. Critical chance is good. Okay, I am going to switch it out for a level 2 attack speed instead. What gems do I have? Alright, so, so we just, okay, so we get them and it just increases as we go. Oh, interesting. I want the treasure hunter skill because I want to make sure I can find treasures. Whee, finding treasures is tough. What's that? What was that? What is that? Oh, it's one of those things. I don't like those things. Oh! No, you don't see me. It hit me. It got me good. Alright, we'll use the Void Sword. Quickly.
Had that door been opened before?
Oh, that was fortuitous. I don't have to go down that other route. That's good. And ravens. I don't know, it just seems like it's sleeping. Okay. So far so good. Where are we?
That had been his mistake before. Thinking he could win a battle of wills with an ancient evil all by himself. He had to be cleverer than that. Or braver. Or... something.
Oh yeah, we went down that route. The dark lupulus stone? The stone.
There was an inscription. Praise the sun.
Yeah, okay. Praise the sun, everyone. Truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in a thick fog. The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor used the Sky Ripper to banish ill bliss. Then the TE buried the weapon and vanished. Was it self-imposed exile to rid the world of the last divine presence? Or was it the last price to pay for using such a tremendous power? So did the Sky Ripper and the Ilbis have a deeper connection than just a weapon and a victim? My rituals will summon the Iblis Stone. Perhaps I should worry that they would also cause the Sky Ripper to resurface. If that is the case, I should spare no resources to find it. A weapon that can banish a god is invaluable bargaining chip for the old ones to decide how to double-cross me. It's in their nature to try. But gods are predictable, and I can rely on that to always be one step ahead. Emperor Isengrim III's secret journal. Well, I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. Oh, I have a door I can unlock with my Winter Thirster. Well, not Winter Thirster. Alright, we're going to take the wishful thinking elevator. Let's see what we come up with.
When he was still a thief, Reynardo had always been attracted to the women with the biggest chests. No, that's not what I meant. To rob, I mean.
Okay, well, let's be clear. Women with buxy bosoms have a lot of space to hide stuff in those chests. So, the sentence still stands. I stand by it. I'm just saying. Oh, juice. Go team! Go team, go!
This
Oh, what gem did I
stone was
get?
incredibly
Oh, shield breaker,
valuable.
nice.
Reynardo could sense it. Also, it still had its price tag.
Oh, well, price tags are helpful. Oh, I have several options. I can go through the hero still. Oh, well, no, we're going this way. Who hit me? Someone hit me. Oop, I died. Okay, so I have my winter third. Gonna lurk now. I'm all sleepy. All right, enjoy the lurk. Thank you for stopping through, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, okay? Talk to you soon. OP. Where did I go? Wait, did I take the same one? Is this the same path? Oh, I think I took a different one. No.
The rock felt hot in his hand.
Energy
He
on
could feel
tail.
its secret power.
I think I did take a different path. Oh, interesting. I took a different path than the one I originally wanted. What? What are you doing here? Oh, that was so many.
He thought. Why did it have to be wallabies?
What? Yeah, wallabies. Hmm. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Crows and the fox picked the feathers off of 500 dead ravens. I don't know what that means, but apparently I did it, so go team. Go team, go. And break that bench, too. No ravens get to sit. And this table, for some reason. Sharpening my sword, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a couple options. I can go through this door with my hero sword, or I can go there. I think I'll go through the hero sword, because I like opening the doors. Oh, I regret my decision immediately. Okay. Fortuitously,
Bet you never saw that coming.
it's nice to be able to just cut them down. Like, that feels good. Okay, so we took out the sneakers.
Reynardo was surprised
Phew.
that he didn't feel more pain. Just a bit dizzy.
Oh wait, don't I have a healing? Yes, I have a sword that heals me. Ugh. Why haven't I been using it before? Oh, I got it. Go team. What's over here?
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
I'm for firewalls. I have a fire sword, might as well use it. Alright. I will eventually get that. I'm like, I have to get 50 mages.
You could sense the jewel's power.
Sweet. Got a different gem.
He had a feeling they were going to be great friends.
I believe the achievement is for getting all of the gems. Oh, level up. Oh, sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, so... grab, get stronger, kick and throw distance are increased. Let's see. Impale them when you grab them and cause damage. I'll take that. Thank you. Alright. Here we come. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway.
The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Okay, so just a reminder, there is a whole storyline that's just based around her. So I think if we did decide to scrap going for the armature storyline, we could switch it up and just be like, yeah, let's see where we go from here now that we've got like an armature and Zenobia, right? So there's a lot of like crossover that starts to happen. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to go ahead and get the Skyripper. So, Skyripper is the only reason one would seek the armature was to build the legendary weapon that had once banished the lost gods. Obviously, we should get the core. So we'll go for that and see what happens.
He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end.
Granted, we already know Lupino's
the
story.
Greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia, well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
He looked up at the old trees around him. They were so big and so old. They'd been there before he was born, and they'd be there after he'd passed into legend. Was he confronting his own unimportance? What had got into him? He was no philosopher. Anyway, who cares? He was plenty important. He was a hero. And soon he'd prove it.
Not gonna lose any of these ores.
With materials like this, he could probably make a really nice pair of barbecue tongs. Or
Out of ore.
even a sword.
Though barbecue tongs, very useful. Oh, can't go back. Okay. Oh, no you don't. Okay. I do like that they respawn the chests. Oh, we have a... Oh, I went down this well last time. And I never saw the rest of the island. So this time we're going to explore the island itself.
If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
Okay, so I'm going to switch to this. No, just open a door. Sweet. Got the ice store down, mainly because I want this workbench right here. Okay, so we have new gems. Hey, Demaze, welcome in. How are you? We are playing Physical Resistance. Ooh, I like that. But I still like my attack level speed. I'm missing one more gem before I'm able to get the achievement for all gems acquired. So close. I am very close. But for now, we'll keep it at attack speed. Welcome in. We are playing a game called Stories, The Path of Destinies. It is a choose your own, and in case you weren't here last time, it was or anyone that's joining at all, it's a choose your own adventure RPG story. So you choose the direction you want the stories to go in. There are 24 different endings, and you RPG your way through the isometric platformer game that we have here, as you can see. My Wednesday, Demaze, is going well. I went to the dentist today, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream today. But I went to the dentist, and I was like, everything got good. We're all cleaned up. Everything's great. I'm not numb anymore, although apparently still relatively more loopy than usual. So, yeah, it's a good Wednesday. Feeling very accomplished. All right. While we're here, though, we have the ability to level up our Firestorm. So I'm going to do that.
Fire? Yes, please.
The achievement for this is called Masamune is for the melancholic back guys, which is a reference to the anime of a similar name. So now we have a maxed out Fire Sword. Thank you very much. I'm glad your Wednesday is going well. Oh, I just changed my position on the couch, and I'm like, oh, I was sitting in that one spot for too long. Okay, so now I think I want to go this way. So in this game, not only do your and like I say every time that people come through, every pathway is new and every pathway is new. Not just the story, but also the paths we take in the actual
Reynardo
game.
wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles.
So as you'll notice, like for example, I went this way, but I can't go back the way I came because I chose my path. This is the way I have to go. So whatever treasures I missed out on going the other way is what it is. Same with this direction as well. You replay every time you get to the end.
Spectacular. I had to enjoy these things as they came. We pass this way but once.
That's true. Look at that waterfall. Look how pretty it is. So just like life, if I... No! Sometimes that happens. So I'd be like walking through a path to maze, and I'd be like, okay, this is a good path. I think I like this way. And then like I'll pass by a chest and I can't get to it because it's on a different path. And I'm like, oh no! But I was saying earlier in the stream, I was like, look, there is no time for regrets. I am a big proponent of like once you've thought about, like I don't like rash decisions. I'm not a big proponent. I do not propose like ever taking rash decisions. I think being a good defender, and I think thinking out your processes, right? Being both compassionate while simultaneously also being logical. Like think before you jump, react with love, you know, kind of thing. But there is no room for... What's the word I'm looking for? There is no room... Oh, I died. There is no room for regrets when we make decisions. They get in the way. That being said, I wish I had gone the other
I
path.
need more materials, thought Reynardo.
Alright. He said, wow, you guys. Yeah, I did. And while I'm at it... Ow. There. I'm good now. I'm definitely logical. I like to think before I do stuff too. I just like to make sure like I can plan ahead and all that kind of stuff.
Something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Why can't I go this way? Huh. I am blocked for some reason. Interesting.
You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. So these had to be imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead.
Alright.
There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits.
No food for
Where
us.
have they gone?
We're foxes.
And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Okay, so I can go down. Oh, I went down this way before. So this time, I think I want to go this way. I think.
Long live the Emperor! Called the ravens.
Did he just quack the raven? Or did I go this way before? Oh no, I did go this way. Oh, I got physical resistance. Okay, we're almost there. We're one gem away. We're so close. Okay, so now I open this door with my hero sword. Demaze, if you're still there, when's the next time you stream?
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
Alright, I remember this area. My hero sword. Yep, my hero sword. Oh wait, my hero sword is... You stream tomorrow? Okay. I will try to make it. I do have rehearsal, but I would like to at least stop by if I can. If I can stop being lazy. Don't turn... On those days, just don't turn your camera on. That's... On days when I feel like I don't feel like putting like eyeliner and mascara on, you know what? I'm like, I have a PlayStation. I'm gonna stream from there. Some days are like that. I do like trying my best to keep my routine, but I recognize also that's very hard. Ah,
Rose.
got me guard.
He said to no one in particular as he died.
Rosebud. It's okay. I know life has all of us. I know. I like life, but I always like thinking about, I was like, oh man, I have rehearsal tomorrow and Friday. I have 2-a-days on Saturday and Sunday. And then I get to have another vacation before my next show. I definitely think I would stream more if I didn't always get on camera in front of everyone. I do enjoy being on camera. I like being able to like kind of give that. But man, some days I should get one of those puppet things people stream with. What would happen if I made a puppet for myself? Oh. Oh, I got it. The VTuber stuff. I don't know what they're called, the online avatar thing. They're the avatars. If you had an avatar, you would probably do it more often. You know, I thought about having one for a while, but no. All right, here we go. We have the core and armature.
Core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark art, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah,
Spoiler.
that made him feel better. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Okay, so for anyone that's new, you'll notice here that both of these are exclamation points, despite the fact that I've already gone through one of these stories. So, what's different? I started from a different point. So now everything prior to this point is brand new, even if the choice is not. So I do like the fact that this game for, I think it's originally $14, $14.99. I got it for $3. This game gives me a lot more to play with than just your general whatever. I'm new to... Every time the maze comes to the stream, it's like you're literally like dead center in the middle and you have no clue what's going on. So quick recap, I'll show you. I played this game for twice now, and as you can see here, I've unlocked 3 different stories. There are 4 truths that I need to unlock to understand exactly what is going on in the story. I've only unlocked 2 of them so far out of the 3 stories that I was able to find. However, there are 24 different stories that I can make, or different stories that I can discover with every choice. So, going back to the story I have here, from where I started this run of stories, might have started from the same choice, but I've made different choices within the paths that I've taken so far. So, currently, both of these choices are new to me, and as you can tell, they are brand new to you too. So, oh, hold on. What do you want, doggy? What's the matter with you? No. Ow, my cords! How do you get wrapped up in a cord? How does that happen? Yeah, there are 24 stories. When I looked this up, it's like, how long does it take to finish this game? Because I was kind of curious. And it said, oh, just about like 2 hours. And I was like, oh, great. Like 20 plus hours if you want to get every achievement, which I do. I absolutely will, no doubt about it. Not in this stream, though. So we're there. Have I been streaming for 1 hour and 57 minutes? Welcome in, Luciana. We are making a new choice. I'll show you here, Luciana. We started we started another run. We finished story number 3. So we already discovered story 5 of the Lupino set. None of the Zenobia set. We discovered last time story 15 of the Dark Crystal set. We are currently trying to find just one story of the Armature set. So, let's make a decision. I should go take this new contraption to scientists because I don't want to go mad. Or, now we kill the jerk in the end. We're on 3 for 3 on dying, Luciana. Let's be clear. 3 for 3 on the deaths. But we're making progress. We are understanding our path of destiny very slowly, but it's definitely becoming clearer. So, I did the attack on the outpost last time, so this time I'm going to take the Armature to the scientists.
Well, of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have a scientist or two look at it. And even if they disagreed and you had time, you could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the observatory would be his objective. Why had the parts of the Sky Ripper only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had dismantled it? The mad Emperor Isengrim had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Was that why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the ground? How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Alright, so this is the storyline we decided to go on, is taking the Sky Ripper out. We decided not to save Lupino. Oh, Luciana, just to give you a heads up, I decided to start the whole stream this time for this VOD. I started with saving Lupino despite the fact that we already knew what he turned out to be last time. But there were 4 other stories, remember? So I wanted to see what those were based on different choices. It's the same, but with new details. However, this time we're starting a brand new set. So, we're going to take this crystal that we've got flying around us to the scientists. Here we go. Need to heal.
Once, he'd found a Superman issue number 1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
Not gonna lie, that sounds delightful. I'm gonna heal real quick because I forgot my sword heals me. And I'm gonna get more energy to do it. Sweet. Back to my fire sword. So this time around, we've not saved Zenobia, or we've not met Zenobia. We've not saved Lupino. We are still breaking lots of crystals. The narrator still gives us sass. I don't think we go this way, so I'm going this way this time. I always go up. No. I think I'm going this way. No. I also never remember which paths I took because there are so many paths to take in this game. It's like, ooh, where do I go from here? No, actually, I'm going to go down that way. I'll take it back. We're doing this. Okay.
He was sort of yanking his own chain.
Oh, look at that. So I can get this chest. And I can even go back and unlock this door and use this wishful thinking elevator. Huzzah! New pathway unlocked. I think. Okay. So. Ooh, hold that thought. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back now. Alright, so now we are continuing here. Boo, 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 boo. We'll go this way. Going up this. I will say this. For a developer to come up with, you know what, I'm going to make them go on a bunch of paths, but I'm also going to create like 1,000 more paths for them to just walk through. All right, combo 26 combo. I'm doing pretty good.
A gem of power. Ooh, you didn't find those every day.
So close. I am 1 gem away. All right. Oh, reading. What did we find? After school, we learned the gospel of the transcendent emperor, the last divinity to pierce the skies. He would banish the evil old gods and grant us the gift of time. But could one man, divine as he may be, create something as intricate as time? I have my own theory. I believe that time is a symptom rather than a gift. I am convinced that on a cosmic scale there is a pendulum motion between order and chaos. The transcendent emperor ended chaos and started a new age that we live in, an age of cause and effect, of fact and logic. Time is merely the tapestry upon which these laws manifest themselves. It is the foundation for order's companion, entropy. But in the age of chaos, when the old gods reign, perception carries more weight than facts, emotions can shape worlds, and time ceases to exist. The age of order is ending. I am merely helping the inevitable. Entropy has been broken, fate has been breached, and the end of time is coming, and I shall embrace it. Emperor Isengrim III, Secrets Journal. And that's where madness lays. Okay, so now... Oh, sweet. They just sent me back here. So, in these pathways, as you discover like new ones or anything like that, there is always just places to go. Oh, I can't go this way. I mean, places to go, like to discover new little details. So, like, we're discovering more and more details about the madness of the current emperor inside things like that. Which I think is really cool, honestly. For a game that has 24 possibilities for story endings, they did not scrimp on just gameplay. It's like, here, let's have them discover details, facts, moments. Okay. Okay. Are these crystals not for the taking? That one's not. Pressure point. Sweet, I got some energy.
A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once
We are
kind emperor had
outgunned.
become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Reynardo shuddered at what the Emperor was trying to do.
To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun?
Oh dear.
No. He would stop that toad, no matter what the risk.
I can
Reynardo's
heal.
path was clear. Let the scientists ensure the Sky Ripper was safe to use, bring it to the rebel base, and then assault the Imperial fleet for the win.
Easy peasy. Physical resistance level 2, shield breaker level 2. I like shield breaker. I got energy level 2. I am so close. It kills me that it's like right there.
A very clever engineer named Elon Musk got to start making floating platforms.
Can I
How many
activate
people knew
this?
that?
Oh God. Luciana's gonna be like, why aren't you dodging? And I would say the same thing I did last time. It's very hard. Which is not true. It's not hard.
Oh, good! I need a new rug for my nest, said the Green Raven.
Ah. No, they all hit me at once. Escape, 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 escape. Hard.
I guess now I find out what's next, he thought.
Or we restart the checkpoint. We do that instead. I don't know why I'm not doing this. Heal first. I can't dodge. When 2 exclamation points go up, it's really tough. I got this though. I was not paying attention.
There was a
Oh, my
radiance
gosh.
at the end of a long, dark tunnel. Mother? He thought.
Alright, 8 times the charm.
Once again, Reynardo was dead right. Or actually just dead.
Oof, my thumb. There we
dancing around
go.
the room yelling,
Oh yeah, that's how we do it.
it was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
I really like this narrator. He's so cheeky. Use my hero sword to heal myself. Wishful thinking sword activate. I wishful think that I was at the entrance to the scientist.
Reynardo was thrilled. The scientists seemed to think he'd put the Sky Ripper together right.
Oh, that's nice.
But one toad was worried.
Yeah, Sky Ripper could tear a hole in existence itself. There are invisible strings that tie the universe together. If Sky Ripper cut one, the hole would widen and widen till our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed. Irving still believes in string theory,
Ah.
Let's go see Calaveras.
yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely, it would be Calaveras. It was he who had told Reynardo how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use.
All right. What do you think, chat? Luciana, what do we got? We can go find the scientist. Up to this point, we've gotten the Sky's Edge. We sacrificed ourselves. We sacrificed our friend, who was, spoiler, a traitor. But we sacrificed it anyway. We sacrificed meeting Zenobia. We sacrificed going to get the Dark Crystal instead. Do we go to the Rebel base to see what to do and just use the weapon, hope for the best? Or do we go to Calaveras, who is a final authority on legendary artifacts? I will sip my drink and eat my ice cream. I think I'm kind of torn. Reynardo had to assume the worst and not use the Sky Ripper and just bring it to the Rebel base. Maybe there's a way to... Oh, so let's take the vengeance path. What is the vengeance path? Luciana's still mad about last time we streamed this. Is the vengeance path use it? Or just go to the Rebel base without using it? She said, let's take the vengeance path. I think we can do that in another run, but not tonight. Luciana said, let's take the vengeance path. Like, what does that even mean? Drake says the Goblin Slayer route. Neither of you are actually saying which one. You both have picked routes that don't exist on the paper in front of me. Goblin Slayer would technically go to Calaveras, ask how to use the weapon so that it could be used properly. At least that's my interpretation of it. But if I'm thinking Drake way, I believe he means Goblin Slayer, as in go to the Rebel base and just slay what you can. Hope for the best. Let's take the vengeance route. Let's take the Goblin Slayer route. What we have is the Calaveras route or don't use the weapon route. You guys are nuts. Okay. Since we have a tiebreaker of no actual real answer, try to save every... I will do my best to interpret what it is you all want me to do. Okay, so Drake says Goblin Slayer route. Luciana says vengeance and save everybody. Do your best to save everybody. If I were to interpret any of that between the two of you, I would say the best way to save everybody is to know how to use the weapon to end all wars, you know, like you would for the atomic bomb. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go to That's my instinct. Learn how to use. All right.
Well, he should have known he'd have to consult Calaveras again. The scientists at the observatory were smart enough. But what did they know of the Transcendent Emperor? He hoped it wouldn't delay him too long. The rebels had scheduled the final battle soon. Every day they delayed risked the exposure of the secret base. And some soldiers were already drifting back to their homes and families. Calaveras would fix the Sky Ripper for him. And then he would win the final battle.
Luciana says, learn how to use the weapon. I went, great. We're on the same, because that's what my thought was, but I was like, maybe not. Then she says, and kill your friend.
Stepped, Reynardo's optimism started to slump. What if Calaveras couldn't help? Did Reynardo dare use the Sky Ripper? Oh, he hated that he had chosen this path. It was so much simpler to rescue friends and attack enemies. Even if some of those friends were more trouble than his enemies, some of those enemies had been friends before and might be...
That didn't sound simple at all.
That, at least he was sure of. He smelled burnt fur. His. Now, the boat crashes that were more fun.
Luciana really does not like that last scream. There are 3 other stories with that character in it. We have to find out. By we, I mean, we will see. Sweet. Oh, am I near dying? Heal myself with my sword. Because my sword does that now.
This thing really needed a roof.
Alright, I'm gonna go on this way instead. Oh, well. Ooh, I got a level up. Is there a thing? No? Okay. Wishful thinking elevator egg. Aw, maybe I should have gone down that path. Ow. I was holding it the wrong way. Man, they all came at me at once. Okay, that's better. I think the narrator chuckles.
Focus on the now. The ravens who seemed everywhere all the time. Where did they hatch from? Were there giant raven hatcheries somewhere, or did they have families? Ooh, he didn't want to think about raven mummies raising their darling raven chicks. Yeah, Calvaris would help. He would make Reynardo feel better about using the skies forever. And then Reynardo wouldn't have to worry about ravens ever again.
Oh, did I die again?
Interrupted story time. Couldn't believe Raven. Now we'll never find out how it ended.
Kick him off the roof. Oh, there's a void door down there. Ah, it tricked me. Oop. I've got to have taken out 50 of these guys already, haven't I? Running out of pockets. Open 50 small chests and find space for all those goodies. Sweet! Achievements unlocked. Though I think I have unlimited space in my item bag. Oh, we go this way. Yeah, this is recognized. Reynardo smash. Yeah, this is starting to look like the end game, the end spot here. I'm looking for. Calaveras really likes this cold spot, huh? Alright, we got health. Fairly certain I'm like deadening my blade here. Next time I get a level up, I'll probably increase my stamina.
Hoped his hook didn't break.
It did not, narrator.
The rebels were counting on Reynardo. He hoped Calaveras knew what he was doing.
That is a good hope to have. At the same time, I'm with Luciana. I would definitely rather know. Oh, sweet. More stamina is very helpful. I'm no rookie. Achievement unlocked. Remember your old talents by spending 15 skill points. Yay!
Calaveras had never let him down.
Oh, good.
Of course I can make it work better.
But when Reynardo explained about the strings,
Oh, no.
Calaveras grew thoughtful.
Oh, no.
Strings, you say? Well, the Arcana do speak of the ties that bind the world.
He drew many intricate symbols in the dirt.
Yeah, so, according to my calculations, each time you fire, I'm afraid there's a 1 in 120 chance you'll destroy the universe.
That's pretty good odds.
That's
like
terrible
rolling,
odds.
what, 21 dice and they all come up 6. What are the odds of that?
What? No! It's more like 2.716s in a row.
Anyway, with those odds, it won't happen if I use it just once.
Yeah, that's not right. Each time you use it... Okay, look, just don't use it ever.
All right, I guess.
Okay, so this
As
was
he
a waste
sailed
of
away
time.
from the mountains, Reynardo could see clouds darkening. Rain? No. Ships. Imperial ships, swarming thick as bees.
This was it. The big battle. They could not afford to lose this one.
The one that says
What if
we're
it
not
did
allowed
go
to use
well?
the big...
What if he
Sky
had to
Ripper.
use the Sky Ripper? Could he gamble the universe?
Well,
On
no
the
one will
other
yell
hand,
at us.
What were the odds of rolling 21 sixes in a row?
It's definitely not 128, by the way. 21 sixes in a row,
The
much
battle was
smaller
not going
odds.
spectacularly well. What had the rebels been thinking? They'd been thinking he would bring the Sky Ripper, or the Iblis Stone, or that he'd sideline Zenobia somehow, or turn her. Couldn't he use the Sky Ripper just once? After all, if chances were 1 in 128, that meant he'd for sure be okay the first time. They'd get worse each time he used it, but the first time would be okay, right? He
That's not even a
wasn't sure
little
that it
bit
was
how
right.
odds work.
So he didn't fire the Sky Ripper. He just brought it along, in case.
Use the Sky Ripper on the Emperor. Okay, we went that way before, so I'm gonna go this way now. We don't have any skill points to spend, so no need to worry about that.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Ha ha ha. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was the fire. I was like, oh, it's gonna fire at me. Okay, I don't need to open any more boxes. We're good there. Wishful thinking.
Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
Ooh, look, I can go this way. Please have a gem. No, it has energy though, so it's not bad. What? Where am I? Whew. This is a new area. Ooh, void sword time.
The new pathway made Reynardo curious.
Oh, critical chance, level 2. I mean, we're good. I'm getting the gems I need, but it'd be really nice to get, you know. Ooh. Scroll. Fight, protect, succeed. Never forget what you're fighting for. The Empire brings peace, prosperity, the stability to the islands. Before my grandfather brought unity, each animal for himself strong would eat the weak, and that was the only law. The rebels would destroy our great empire. They spread lies about justice and equality. They pretend that power can be shared, but justice and equality can only be achieved through an iron hand. To harshly punish a crime until there's no more crime, to control everyone's wealth until there is no more greed, to crush every voice of dissent until there is harmony. These principles are the pillars that I have set for our empire. The alternative is to return to barbarity. You must fight for your empire. You must protect its values. You are the first and last line of defense against darkness. You cannot fail. Fight, protect, succeed. Emperor Isengrim III, War Manifesto. Okay, so... Sweet. Alright, now we're gonna go here. Woo! Oh, no!
Felt like Tom.
That was close. Well, how do I... Where's the... There it is. Come on, gem. Oh, a level 3 attack speed. Bling Master, achievement unlocked. Obtain a level 3 gem. Oh, well, at least we're moving in that direction. Oops.
Reynardo wondered where he could find a snack. He was feeling a bit peckish.
Honestly, I can understand that. Fighting makes you very hungry. Well, haha, I can't get away. Yes, I got the achievement for
Someone had
taking out
told
the
him odds
magic
didn't
users.
change just because you'd had a streak of good luck. His gut told him that was wrong, though. And he always listened to his gut. On the other hand, 128 chances to win. But one of them, to destroy the universe. Ooh, that seemed a bit serious. Maybe
It's
he
a
could defeat the
little
Emperor without
serious.
firing the Sky Ripper. Maybe he could bluff, but with a real weapon. Like in cards, when you had 3 knaves, but you pretended you had a fizzbin. That could work.
Yes. Fizzbin is definitely the card I was thinking I would have. Almost as good as pocket aces. Muff Bluff, good. Ah,
Should
I
go,
read the chat.
He thought.
Alright, hold on. I got this. Are you sure I shouldn't blame the chat? It seems like a pretty reasonable thing to think. I looked at chat, then I died, right? Easy.
Reynardo wondered what would happen to Jack.
Oh, again!
Would he be rescued by an emergency platform?
Oh, I don't go this way this time. Whew! Okay, where do I go from here? Oh! Look at that!
He set up the Sky Ripper and let it warm up.
It's
He
like
would
a
bluff
small
if he had
Death
to.
Star!
Zenobia came out, flanked by
Achievement unlocked. Find out why the Sky Ripper was so well hidden. It's like a small Death Star is the achievement.
a very daunting platoon of ravens. You won't actually use that, she said in that annoying, I know everything because I'm a cat and you know nothing because you're just a fox voice she had. Or I know the odds. Good. Because there's a real chance you could destroy the universe. No, not the first time I use it. The odds are too low. What? No? Yeah, sure. The first time, the odds are practically nothing. They
This
only
is
go up if I
this
use
is
it a bunch
Drake
more
level
times.
logic here.
No, but that's not how odds work.
Drake.
Didn't you pay attention in class? Now surrender, or I'll use it. Just once, he said.
Don't. He felt sure the odds were with him. You have to go with his gut. That's what heroes do. Fire, he said. Please? The Skyripper fired. With a tremendous whoosh, the Emperor's flagship went up in flames. It was awesome. And then he noticed.
There was a hole in the air.
You
A
know.
blackness, like a tear in a parchment. Wind was blowing into it, widening it. It grew larger, and even larger. Crates fell upwards into it, and the world itself seemed bent, like the reflection on a curved mirror, as it poured into the ravenous hole. Ah, 1 in 128. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
Thought Reynardo. And then everything fell into the hole and was gone.
At least no one can
But he
yell at
learned
him.
another true thing.
The core was powerful, but dangerous if used improperly.
So, we learned another truth. What kind of hero are we? For this run, we decided to be a hero who is willing to risk space, time, the universe, and everything in it, if the odds are in his favor, assuming he knows how odds work. I love the title. Sky Rover's Guide to the Galaxy. Sky Rover's Guide to the Galaxy says don't panic. Prinny Head Times says, wasn't he supposed to be all, don't tell me the odds, bruh? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So we actually unlocked one more truth. The core is unstable. So we have now the level 4 tiers are unlocked. So when we play this again, when I play this again, there will be a new set of abilities that I can get. Not the Apple core. And at this point, so from what I'm noticing, I think this is the same for the other stream too. For 2 stories, it's approximately 2.5 hours to get through. We've gotten 4, so we have 20 to go. More than likely, what I'll end up doing is playing this on my own, and then like the final day, I'll be like, oh, we have like 3 more to unlock. Let's do it. Luciana says, kill everyone next run. Luciana, did you not see what that thing did? It sucked everything into a black hole. Everyone is dead now. They're all dead, Dave. They're all dead. Everyone is dead, Dave. And I don't know who is a Red Dwarf fan, but there you have. Everybody's dead, Dave. They're all dead, Dave. Everybody's dead. There's your Red Dwarf reference. I got one in there. Huzzah! We won green or 00. We didn't win anything. Everyone died. They're all dead, Dave. All right. So on that note, let's see what we have. What do we have? What? Not streaming yet? Oh well. If anyone has 1 in 20. No. That was yeah. Oh, well, I mean, like, yes. Like, man, how lucky is it that the universe was imploding on itself? What are the odds? 1 in 128. Yes, Drake. That is how it worked. It was definitely lucky in the most unlucky possible way. Prinny says, always bet on 32. You're all terrible at this. I'm going to take a screenshot and be like, here. Luciana says, if you don't do it with your own hands, it doesn't count. Okay, hold on. So us putting together the Death Star, making it, finding the armature, going to get it, finding the core, eye of a god, putting it together, bringing it to the scientists to have them tell us that we really shouldn't do this, and then going to the head scientist and to him telling us definitely don't do it, and then fighting all the ravens to get to the final spot, And then Zenobia, the general's daughter, is like, the odds are not in your favor. If you do that, there's a very real chance that this will happen. And you're like, nah, bro, I got this. And then we push the button and the Death Star explodes and everyone goes with it. That's not us killing everyone with our own hands. Are you sure? Are you sure? I would say that is, you can't get more hands-on in the death of the entirety of the human race or animal race than creating and destroying everyone with a Death Star. That's like saying the Sith Lord didn't have anything to do with anything that happened that the Death Star did. Those rebel bases did not get destroyed. Yeah, by the architect of the Death Star, by any stretch of his imagination. Just saying. Okay. So if you have anyone that you would like to raid, if you want to use the channel points to do it, just type it in like, hey, channel point, check this out. Go to this person. In the meantime, let me see what I've got. I may have one. And then after that, so just a heads up, there will be no stream this week. The rest of this week, I will pretty much be in shows the entire time, so I will not be here. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week, has a wonderful weekend. We'll be pretty much back to some semblance of normal-ish next week. July is a relatively busy month, so we shall see. Next week is a little bit also topsy-turvy. I have something to do on Wednesday next week, so I'll probably move my stream again to a Tuesday. But all that will be put in the Discord. For this week, this is it. We got new truths. We got new stories. I have new achievements. You all have a new game to check out. Oh, Luciana, I can't do another 5-hour stream. Nope, can't do it. And if I do another story tonight, it will be a 5-hour stream. Can't do it. All right, you want to choose the raid? All right, so Luciana is choosing Gravehawk TV. All right, so let's check them out. Gravehawk. No, Drake, not 5 more hours. Do you remember how I was after that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, not 5 more hours. I was... This channel, I should have one that says this channel is intended for families. All right. So on that note, did I do it right? Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm gonna do it one more time because I don't see the raid button. I already have a raid in progress. How? I don't even see it. I'm using my phone, so unfortunately I am really stuck here.
favorite Aussie band. Oh, okay. Thank you and welcome, Raiders. I'm just messing about doing a bit of a test stream here, so thank you very much for joining. Top 3 Aussie bands. Iron XS. I don't think I've heard of those. I obviously know AC/DC. We just Powderfinger. I've heard of those. Welcome, Kisara. Were you streaming a bit of this Beat Saber? Beat Saber. Luciana welcomes you all. Normally I would have a picture of myself on a camera kind of thing, but since I'm in VR, this model right here, that's all we've got right now. Until I get a new one.